Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Tuesday, June the 27th. We do have a full slate of MLB games today, 15 games, so there's going to be plenty of props to choose from. I got two picks that I'm specifically going to share in this video, but as always, I'll be giving out more plays later this afternoon over on Patreon. If you guys want to check out all the additional Prizepicks plays I give out over there, you can do so. That's linked down below in the description. But before we do talk through our two plays for today, I do want to say, please hit that like button down below, guys. If you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you have never checked them out, you can sign up, use my promo code Noah. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. Also want to give a shout out to Sleeper, because we did partner up with Sleeper pretty recently. And if you guys are not over on Sleeper, go check them out as well. Sleeper does offer, they're also giving you a 100% or $100 match on your first deposit when you use promo code Noah signing up at Sleeper. So if you guys want to check out Sleeper, see all the props that they have to offer, they are a little bit different than some of these other DFS sites. Sleeper does offer a multiplier system. So on Sleeper, let's say you take a guy like over 0.5 home runs, like you take a guy to hit a home run, you might get like a 4x payout on that one pick specifically. Or if there's a pick that you think has a really, really high chance of hitting, like let's say you take a guy to not hit a home run, you might only get like a 1x payout on that or 1.2x payout, but that's a prop you can take over on Sleeper, whereas a lot of these other sites, they're not offering like home run props and all these other stuff that you could take. Home run props, stolen bases. I know Prizepicks has added stolen bases lately, but a lot of these sites don't have these props that Sleeper's offering. They offer different payouts. They have their multiplier system. You can make up to, I think, 8 picks over on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money over on Sleeper. So again, guys, if you're not signed up for Sleeper yet, sign up. Use that promo code Noah. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. We'll be talking a lot more about Sleeper in the future, and maybe when NFL and NBA season comes around, we might even have some Sleeper specific videos that we'll be posting on the channel. But we'll definitely be giving out entries over there throughout the week, and potentially when NBA and NFL come around, might even again have some Sleeper specific content. But again, guys, check out Sleeper. Use that code Noah when you sign up. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's go ahead and talk about our two picks that I do like for today's MLB slate over on Prizepicks. And the first play that I like is going to be a strikeout prop. We're actually going to be taking an under here. We're going to go with Andrew Abbott. I think that's how you say his name. We're going to be taking him under 5.5 strikeouts, or less than 5.5 strikeouts. So if you look on DK Sportsbook right now, Abbott is a pretty heavy favorite to go under this line. He's minus 145 to go under 5.5 strikeouts. I'm really surprised Prizepicks hasn't bumped this down yet. Usually when a prop gets to like minus 140, minus 145 on the sports books, Prizepicks is going to adjust the lines. So it's kind of weird they haven't adjusted this line yet, but we'll take it while it's still here. I assume at some point this line will get bumped down to 5. But even when you look away from the sportsbook odds and just kind of look at this play in general, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, Abbott this season, he has made 4 starts for the Reds, and he has had decent strikeout stuff, but he has really benefited from 2 good matchups. He got to face the Brewers in his first matchup of the season. He threw 105 pitches and got 6 strikeouts. That's one of the best possible matchups for a lefty. The Brewers have one of the highest strikeout rates in the league against left-handed pitching. And then in his last start against the Rockies, he did have 10 strikeouts in that one, but that was also a great matchup. The Rockies have been striking out a ton against left-handed pitching this season. His other 2 matchups were against the Cardinals and against the Astros. He only got 4 and 2 strikeouts in those 2 starts. So he's really benefited from 2 good matchups, which I think is why you saw him post those big strikeout numbers. Other 2 matchups were not that great, and he only had 2 and 4 Ks. This matchup against the Orioles is not that great for strikeouts. If you do look at where the Orioles rank this season in terms of strikeout rate against left-handed pitching, they rank 21st, just a 21.1% K rate against lefties this year. This lineup does not have a ton of strikeouts in it. I mean, Austin Hayes has a 26% K rate. Santander, he's been hitting the ball really well lately. He has been striking out more against lefties this season, 28%. Urias, maybe Gunnar Henderson's in the lineup. He has a high strikeout rate, but Rushman doesn't strike out much. Hicks hasn't been striking out much. Mateo doesn't strike out as much against lefties. It's not it's not a lineup that really strikes out a ton against lefties. And Abbott this season has not shown great strikeout stuff. He has benefited from 2 really good strikeout matchups, but the other 2 matchups he had this season were that were tougher matchups. Only 2 and 4 strikeouts in those. So feel like this is a spot where Abbott probably gets less than 6 strikeouts. I'd assume he probably gets 5 or less more times than not, and the odds are really good here, minus 145 on DK. Anytime you can find a prop that's minus 140 or minus 145, usually that's going to be a good prop to take. It's not always going to hit, but in the long run, those are the ones you want to keep playing. So that's the first play I do like for today is Andrew Abbott, less than 5.5 strikeouts. And then going over to the pitcher fantasy score category, got a pitcher fantasy score I like for today. Brian Wu, 28.5 pitcher fantasy score. Actually going to be taking him to go over this line. So Brian Wu has made 4 starts in the majors this year. His first start of the season against the Rangers went pretty poorly. He only threw like 40 pitches in that start, and he really got blown up. He gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts across 2 innings, only threw 47 pitches. Well, his last 3 starts, he's looked a lot better. Against the Angels, went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts through 81 pitches. And then in his last 2 starts, he's thrown over 90 pitches. He went 5 2/3 innings against the White Sox, only allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, got 9 strikeouts. And then against the Yankees, 5.1 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. So he's shown pretty decent strikeout stuff so far in the majors. I know he's one of the top prospects for the Mariners. So when he got called up, a lot of people were expecting him to pitch really well, and he has pitched really well so far in the majors. And he gets a really good matchup here at home against the Nationals. Now, the Nationals are not a team that really strikes out much. They have one of the lowest. I think they actually have the lowest strikeout rate against right-handed pitching this season. So strikeouts might be a little bit harder to come by in this matchup. But the Nationals also have a very weak lineup. They don't have a ton of power in their lineup. They make a lot of soft contact. They hit a lot of ground balls. A lot of times we see pitchers, have success against the Nats even when they can't rack up strikeouts. I mean, Luis Castillo last night, he gave up a couple runs early, but then he was able to go like 7 innings. I think he still got 7 strikeouts, unfortunately, because I took his under 6.5 over on Sleeper, and that was a tough bet to lose. But you see pitchers all the time against the Nationals are able to pitch deep into games, get a lot of soft contact, don't get blown up too often. If the Nationals ever do blow up a pitcher, it's usually because they're just hitting like a lot of ground ball singles into the, finding holes in the infield and just getting balls, past the infield. They're not a team that's really going to hit a ton of home runs. They're not a team that's going to make a ton of hard contact. So I feel pretty confident that Wu can pitch relatively deep into this game, maybe go 6 innings, get a quality start. He has yet to go 6 innings this season. He's yet to get a quality start, but he's still gone over this line in 3 out of his 4 starts this season, even while not getting a quality start. So if he can get a quality start here, pretty likely he's going to finish with more than 28.5 fantasy score. And there's definitely a chance he could get a win here as well. I don't think he's gotten a win yet in any of his starts this season. Or actually, he did get a win in his last start against the Yankees, but I think this is another spot where he could definitely get a win. If you look at like odds in this game, the Mariners are pretty heavy favorites to win this game, minus 240 money line favorites. Just a 3.5 implied run total for the Nationals. So Vegas is really not expecting the Nats to put up many runs here. On the other side of this game, they are expecting the Mariners to put up some runs, 5.3 implied run total for the Mariners. So a lot of ways for Wu to go over this fantasy score line, whether he goes 6 innings, gets a quality start. Maybe he only goes 5 innings, but maybe he gets like 5 or 6 strikeouts, gets a win. That's definitely a possibility as well. I was looking at his strikeout prop. It is set at 5 right now. His line on Sportsbooks is set at 4.5, but it's heavily juiced on the over. I don't mind taking the over on 5 strikeouts, but I could definitely see a scenario where Wu pushes this line or maybe even goes under this line, but still goes over his fantasy score just because he could get a quality start. He could get a win. So that's why I like fantasy score the most for Brian Wu here, but I think it's a really good matchup. It's a spot where he probably should pitch pretty well at home in a good pitcher's park. I do like Wu to have a good game here. So this is what I like as our 2-pick entry for today, guys. Andrew Abbott, less than 5.5 strikeouts, and then Brian Wu, more than 28.5 fantasy score. These are 2 early picks I like for today. I'm making this video around 11 a.m., but I will be sharing some more plays for today. Again, later over on Patreon. We'll have to wait and see what tacos we get for today. It is Taco Tuesday, so Prizepicks will give us some discounts today. We'll definitely need to be taking advantage of those. But again, guys, if you enjoy these Prizepicks videos, please hit that like button down below. I always appreciate the likes. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Go check out Prizepicks as well. Sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH. When you do sign up, get your first deposit matched up to $100. Also, check out Sleeper. Sign up for Sleeper, guys. Use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Sleeper. We'll be talking more about them in the future. You can go check out their platform, see all the props they have available for today. You take a look at their multiplier system. They offer entries you can make up to 100x payout. So if you like to chase those really high payouts, you can go for a 100x payout over on Sleeper. Again, check them out. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for today, guys. Good luck on this slate. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Appreciate you watching as always, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.